here we are at the reviewing area, and here we have all the lions here on the reviewing area that all form together to make Voltron. And like I already said, this is going to be split into parts here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start this first part from smallest to biggest here. And the small ones are the red and green ones. The larger ones are the yellow and blue, and the black one is like the other larger one, if you can call it, right?
Yes. The black one's always been the biggest one. The black one, each one of these has weapons that they can carry, and so they have a cat mode and a limb mode, and just see what all this is about. So like I said, Voltron was a unique cartoon. I thought that the opening was really good. But the problem with Voltron is I don't know enough. I've only seen one or two. Because you got to know something. In the 1980s, there was a lot of cartoons. It wasn't just like 3 of them. You had a lot. So this was some of the stuff that come over from Japan, of course, and was aired here in America. So, and then each one of these characters that operated one of these lions had their own identity. Their own personal stuff that they was going through or issues. I think was it the Green Lion? Wasn't he called Pidge? That was in there?
Yeah.
And then another one was Lunk. L-U-N-K, I think. He was I want to say Yellow Lion. But
Or Honk, you mean?
It might have been.
For the Yellow Lion?
Yeah, and like I said, I don't know some of these characters. I know bits and parts. I don't know the whole ramification. I just know of the cat Voltron, Defender of the Universe.
Yes, right.
When all these cats merged into Voltron, that's about the only thing that I can see, that I can tell you. So, if you want to know of any cartoons that I'm kind of weak on, and this is one of them. There's not a whole lot of the 1980s that I'm not aware of, but this one cartoon right here, I never really did pay that much attention to it, so I can't tell you a whole lot about it. I did see the revised one on TV that they sent out here a couple of years back, and I liked it, and it was nice, and I could see each character's development and where they was coming from, and the cats themselves. It was a neat episode that ran for a good little stint. Even the opening to that one was awesome. So I have nothing bad to say about Voltron. I don't have anything bad to say. I just don't know enough about it. So Colton, how do you feel about it? You excited to do this review?
Yes.
Okay, so you're going to do sections, right? You're going to do sections?
Yes, parts.
Parts. Okay.
I also wanted to say, I have also watched Voltron, the original series. If you, I have watched it before, right?
Well, you talking about the newest one or 1980s?
Well,
You're talking about the newest one.
I have watched the newest one, yes,
Right.
but I was talking about the original one.
I haven't seen them all. I don't know if you watched it from the very first one to the very end. I haven't.
I have remembered, well, watching it with my dad. I think on, not on DVD because we did not have no DVD or.
No, I think what you're talking about is the one on TV that we watched together. That's the newest rendition one.
Yes.
That's not the original. The original was in 1984.
Yes. I was talking about the original because I have like seen the original from, I think, on YouTube. Yes. The original Voltron, where this is from, on YouTube. Yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay.
That's what I meant.
I know I haven't seen the original. Not from the very start to the very end. But anyway, each one of these cats have their own deal that they can do, and they have their own weapons.
So, like I said before, I'm going to start this first part from smallest and then the other parts to the biggest cats. And then the final part will be the full combined form of Voltron. So I'm going to get the blue and yellow one off to the side. And of course get the black one out of the way. And start the review of these two small ones. Which are the red and green lions. So, so as you can see, that they both do look really nice. Oh, and also, this set does have some die-cast metal on them. But these figures, from what I can feel, do not... Yeah, these do not... The small ones here that we're reviewing don't have any die-cast metal on them. That they're just all plastic. And I'm gonna try and show y'all a closer look at their faces. So getting a closer look at their faces, you could see that they're all casted in, well, this one's casted in red and silver and green and silver, and their eyes, which y'all can already see, are painted in, but sometimes it is kind of hard to tell. I mean, yeah, y'all can already see on camera that they are painted in a nice gold paint to it. You can see here. And on the side of their heads, this one has some gold paint here, whereas this one has some silver paint here. Oh, and they do have some black paint on their noses here. And the same on one side, or the other side of the green lion, and some silver paint on the ears. And on the other side, the same thing with silver paint on the ears. And on the top, you got some blue and yellow here on the red. And some silver paint on the tail. And all around, they do look really nice. And the bottom here. So that's the green, or red lion. And here's the green. Giving a little 360 view. And on the top, you do have some red paint here. And on the bottom, and all around, they both do look nice. All around. And for articulation, I'm going to use one of these, because they both move the exact same movement. So for articulations, that their heads can swivel all the way around, and they do extend out. So they do swivel, and they do move side to side a little here on the neck part, and also side to side a little at the head part. And they can look up about that far, and down about that far. And their mouths do open and close. And inside of their mouths, they do have little movable guns in their mouths. I'll go ahead and show it to y'all on the red lion. But yeah, inside of their mouths, they do have some little movable guns here. and also the teeth inside of the mouth are really sharp. So be mindful of that. And for the front legs, they are on ball joints. And the front legs do bend here on a hinge. And for the front paws and back paws, they do move up and down. And you do have a little bit of a paw pivot. And same thing on the back legs. And I know that this is like for Voltron mode, but you can still move it. So for the back parts, they do have a swivel here and a swivel here, and can also move up and down on this joint here, which is meant for the Voltron mode, but you can still use it. And there is another joint that you can move them on, but I'm gonna save that for the Voltron mode, because it is meant for Voltron mode. But the tail here does have a ball joint here, and that's it. And they do come with some accessories, of course. So the first accessories that they come with is that they do come with some separate blades or sword things that you can attach to the inside of their mouths. So here's the sword part for the green lion here. And the way you attach them to the inside of their mouths is on the bottom. There's this hole where this tab here attaches to. And you just close the mouth up, and there you go. You now have him with his sword thing, double-bladed sword thing. And for the red lion's sword is this thing, which has some nice silver and little bit of gold paint on it. And it goes into the same tab and hole on the upper part of the mouth, like the green lion.
Now, did you want the book to make sure you got them all armed up?
Yes. And they do come with more, well, a little more weapons to them. For the Red Lion, his two weapons that he comes with are this, like, this, like, missile launcher
They
thing.
say it on the book.
Oh, okay.
They say it on the book.
Okay. They do tell you what these are in the book. So this is called, for the Red Lion, the plasma flash cannon here that you can attach to this hole here. Just like that, I think. Yes, it attaches just like that, right there. And for the other one that you kept for the Red Lion is called, which is this thing called the lava cannon.
Let's see. Yes, the lava cannon.
And this, of course, attaches onto the other hole here. So you can have that there.
Does he have something on his back that comes up?
I will get to that in a minute. Now for the Green Lion, his weapons that he comes with for the Green Lion's weapons, he comes with this thing called just the laser cannon here. And the way this attaches is on this tab to this hole here. So you can have that look there. And another one is this thing called the shooting star here. and it attaches on the same hole and tab on this side here. And I'm just gonna remove all their weapons and other things. And that is all of the weapons and accessories you get for these two. But before we get to the limb mode transformation, these two do have some little features added to them, and it's on the top here. For the red lion, you grab onto this red thing and pull it up and flip it up to reveal. Do you know what this is called?
No, I do not. It's some type of flash something. No, I do not know.
But the red lion also does have a flip up thing, and you don't know
Nope.
what that is.
No, like I said, they're weapons of some sort, but I can't tell you. Now, you ask the people in the comments down below, they could probably tell you, but I don't know.
But they too have some nice silver paint on them.
Yes, they're weapons of some sort. I want to say that the green is like a flash cannon or a flash laser, but I could be way off base. So down in the comments below, if y'all know what those are, let us know.
Yes.
Let us know what those are.
Yes. And I think it's now time to form, well, transform one of these into R mode, because they both transform the same thing.
They both transform the same, so he's just going to take one and transform it into the arm mode.
Yes. I'll go ahead and do the red one. So to get them in arm mode, you want to try and get the legs out of the way, so that way you can grab a hold of these things and untap them and try and have enough clearance to flip these out. Just like this. And they tap into these holes and this red tab here. And they are on the double hinge joints here. See here. And I will have to bring the camera up some. So once these are folded out, take the back legs and you want to push them in so they're like that, and then collapse them all the way in and flip up the back paws so they're like this. And then for these things, you want to fold them up on this hinge joint here. This hinge joint here, and this hole will go into this red tab here. Just like that. And then you do the same thing on the other side. And just tab that in. And that's how you can get the back legs all transformed. So now let's do the front legs. So for the front legs, you want to take these things and untap them and again try and make clearance from the front legs so you can take these and bring these out. Just like that. And also, these front things, these front panels, you can see here, are on sliders here. So once these are pulled out, you know, well, but before we do something with these, we're of course gonna take the front legs and make sure they're collapsed in and collapse these front legs all the way up so they're like this. And then, yes, then take these and slide these in and then bring them down on this top hinge joint, and they'll tap into this hole and that red tab there. So you have that all done. And then you do the same thing on the other side. So bring up the leg, position so it looks like that. Slide in. Bring down and tap in. So it's like that. And now you want to take the front lion part and turn it here. So this looks like an elbow joint is facing the correct way. And then to take the back part and rotate it like this. And to take the tail and bring it down. And you too want to take the tip of the tail and remove it and set it off to the side, which I'm not really a fan of leaving the tail part of the arm lions to the side. I wish that they would figure out a way of how to integrate the tails of the arm modes to the combined mode instead of just removing it and setting it off to the side, which is parts forming. But that is my opinion. And that's how you transform them into arm modes. And there is one feature that you do want to do for the arm mode. Like there is one more thing that the arm mode can do, but I'm gonna save that for the Voltron mode. But that's how you get the arm mode all transformed. And the green lion transforms the exact same as the red one here, of course. And that is all for the red lion and green lion.
Now, I do want to say, once we get him all built, one of the staple size comparisons that I have that I'm going to do against Voltron will be the GoBot Courageous, because he is literally the biggest GoBot that pretty much still towers over all the combiners that we have so far. So I'm going to see if he's up to scale with Courageous or if he's still smaller than Courageous once we get to the final comparisons. I just wonder, that thought come in my mind that I'm going to do later on at the end of all the lions. So Colton, don't let me forget.
And we should be back with final thoughts of
yes.
the rotate.
Yep.
Okay. And we will be back with our final thoughts for the green and red line for the Voltron set.